Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're all alone in the real world. Don't go crying, little piggies, 'cause you're trying to enforce your feelings. What's up, everybody? Here's a video I found on Wolfie Gladley's channel. The Wolf is what I like to call him. The Wolf. This is a video from NJ Auditor, I believe. You're going to hear it in a second. He's going to tell you. I went to NJ Auditor's channel. I subscribed. I clicked the bell. He's only has 262 subscribers, and he did amazing in this video, putting the stupid cops in their place. They accuse him. They're blaming him for their crimes and aggressions against him. It's amazing how cops have this rapist mentality. I was just about to make part 9 of District 3 mass audit, where we actually went to the District 3 police station, but then I watched this, I got pissed off, and here we go. I'm going to be interrupting. If you don't want to hear me talking, go watch the original video.
I don't know if you need to go to mental health. Hey everyone, I'm putting this video together for NJ Watchman. He was accosted by police officers for allegedly violating Executive Order 107 put in place by the governor of New Jersey. He's visibly and reasonably upset for being unlawfully detained by these officers.
Please go to NJ Watchman and like, subscribe, and click the bell, and then click the secondary bell. Very important that you click the secondary bell.
And then they even try to 5150 him. Personally, I feel he did a great job handling this, because wouldn't you be a little angry if your freedom was disrupted for no good reason?
I'd be just as angry as this guy, and I've proved it.
Watch the video and please go subscribe to NJ Watchman. His link is in the description.
He just informed he's out with a walker. 31 South and 530.
He's out with a walker. A person walking. They're stopping a person walking. The real reason they're stopping him is because he's holding signs. And they don't like free speech. And the last thing they want is people on the highways exercising their First Amendment right that the police swore to protect. Puts his hands behind his back, already saying, go ahead, arrest me for walking and exercising my rights.
Send the north car up here, please.
So, 2 cop cars, 2 cops are not enough, 2 gunmen are not enough to handle somebody walking and exercising the First Amendment right that they swore to protect. They need another unit there. So he told him he's being stopped because he doesn't have a legitimate purpose. What the F does that even mean, pig? Walking in public? You don't need a legitimate purpose. And where is this list of legitimate purposes to walk freely in America? Where can I find this list? The things cops say are so disgustingly stupid. And then they're going to accuse this guy, even though they're the aggressors with the guns who are holding him against his will for not doing anything wrong. They're going to blame him for everything when they're the aggressors.
Real fast. No, why am I being stopped? Because you have no legitimate purpose what you're doing. I have a legitimate purpose.
You have no legitimate purpose what you're doing. What does that even mean? He's walking and holding signs in public. That's the first law on the books that you swore to protect. What are you talking about? The only person that doesn't have a legitimate reason to be there is you two.
Not to walk down the road, put a sign out.
I have a legitimate purpose, whether you believe it or not, I do.
What's your legitimate purpose?
I am protesting. I have the right to protest.
What are you protesting?
I have no
That doesn't matter, pig.
other information to provide at this time. Get me a lawyer if you want to ask me any more questions.
Isn't this a French?
I am allowed to be on a public highway. I am not conducting anything illegal under Executive Order 107. I am allowed to conduct outdoor activities. Why are we being stopped?
I told you. What is your problem?
Okay.
What is your problem? You're impeding his freedom against his will under threat and duress. That's what his problem is, moron. He's not doing anything illegal at all. You have zero jurisdiction over him now, and now you've taken custody of him. What are you talking about? You don't have a legitimate purpose there. You're the aggressors. You're the ones with the rapist mentality.
Under executive.
And it gets worse.
Listen.
What else type of work is your claim to be stopping me? I'm
Listen.
allowed to conduct outdoor activities.
No, that's not why we're stopping. You're
That's
holding
what
up
he
a
claimed.
sign. Yeah,
And I
you
wasn't
signed it.
holding anything up.
I saw you.
I wasn't holding anything up. Do you have it on camera?
I saw you.
Do you have it on camera? My question is, do you have it on camera?
Listen.
No.
Oh, what happened there? He asked you 4 times if you have it on camera. You lied straight through your teeth and then tried to change the subject and start cop-splaining. These are disgusting pigs who have ruined lives. I promise you, these guys have ruined lives. They're trying to ruin this guy's life on the side of the road because their feelings are hurt because he's holding up signs.
Because, again, I am not doing anything illegal. I am allowed to stand on here with a sign. I am not doing anything illegal.
Listen.
So why am I being detained?
Listen. Why don't you listen for a
No,
minute?
because I want to know
No, why don't you listen for a
why
minute?
am I being detained?
Why don't you listen?
Go on.
Why don't you listen
What's
for a
the man's
moment?
number, Sergeant?
43. Why don't you listen for a
By
minute?
all means,
Okay.
sir.
You have all the right to protest in your life if you want to.
Executive order 101.
Listen, stop for 1 minute.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to argue it here.
You're trying to stop me from conducting legal activity.
Listen, you gotta
Listen, just ignores that.
calm down.
No, you can stop me from conducting legal
You
activity.
have to calm
You're a
down.
tyrant.
You have to calm down.
Why am I being stopped?
Because you're irrational.
Why am I being...
Oh, now he changed it from you have no legitimate purpose here to you're being irrational. The guy's not being irrational at all. He wants to know why his freedom is being impeded as an American citizen. That's what he wants to know. The only people being irrational are the gunmen who have somebody detained under threat and duress for lawful activity. They're going to say he's irrational. They're going to say he's a bunch of things. The only thing he's doing is standing in one spot and speaking louder than pigs like. That's the only thing he's doing.
Stop.
Listen, you're
Am I being
being
irrational because
Yes.
you're stopping me for something illegal?
You're not
You're
listening.
stopping me for something illegal.
You cannot be walking
I'm
up
angry
and down.
because you're stopping me for something illegal.
Listen,
you
you-
claim that I'm being stopped for executive
Just
order
listen.
107?
Can you listen?
No, Sergeant.
Can you listen?
No, Sergeant.
Listen.
Oh, okay. I finally get it. The executive order must be for this thing that's going on worldwide. And he's saying he's not out on a legitimate reason, even though protesting is a legitimate reason. And they're trying to say it's not. So they're basically enforcing you know what laws completely unconstitutional. Sick, disgusting pigs. Disgraces to America.
Officer.
Listen.
No, officer.
You're not
No,
listening.
officer. You're detaining me? Am I being detained?
Listen,
Am
right
I
now.
being detained?
Right now, yes, you are.
For what?
Right now.
Being detained. That means he cannot leave, and if he does, they're going to use violence against him. So now they're threatening with violence for conducting a constitutional act that they swore to protect.
I don't know if you need to go to mental health. You might need to.
Oh, first it's legitimate reason, then it was irrational, now he needs mental health. Why does he need mental health? Because he's talking louder than you like? That's the only thing he's doing, is talking louder than you like and not letting you cop-splain over his legitimate reason to be out. You're a butthurt pig blue waffle donut operator trainee. That's what you are.
Mental health.
Again, I'm being
I
harassed.
think your erratic behavior. Your erratic behavior.
I'm being harassed by
You might be a
something
threat to
I'm
the
not
public.
doing.
Erratic behavior, standing in one spot and talking too loud. You might be a threat to the public. The only threat to the public is the biggest gang in America called the police force. Kill 3 Americans a day, have raped over 400 women, children, and animals since 2014. Who's the threat to society? Someone exercising their First Amendment right or the American police force who kill everybody? You kidding me right now?
You might be a threat to the public and might need to go to
Again,
hospital.
you're
Well,
violent.
listen.
You're stopping me for something I didn't
You
do.
have nothing rational to be screaming at.
You're
You have
stopping me
nothing
for
to be.
something
Except you're violating his God-given rights. Moron. That you swore to protect. Moron.
Out of control with.
I hope you are.
So I'm just trying to talk to you to figure out what's going on if you need help.
I don't
He doesn't want to talk to you, moron. Police cannot understand that, can they?
I don't want to be a part of this investigation any longer.
Listen,
I don't want to be a part of this investigation any longer.
I am going to call mental health and have you done if you need it. You're not
I
acting
don't
normal.
need mental health, sir.
He's not acting normal. He's standing in place, exercising his rights and talking. You're not acting normal. You're violating your oath and you're victimizing someone who hasn't done anything wrong. You're not acting normal, moron. Just because you do it all the time doesn't make it normal. You've created an abnormal activity, criminal activity, and you've normalized it. That's what the police do.
I don't want to be a part of this investigation any longer. I am being told by you, Sergeant, that you're stopping me for Executive Order 107.
You have no legitimate person being out
And
here doing
again,
it.
I am conducting...
Protesting First Amendment activities are legitimate reasons. He didn't even read the executive order. They just said, hey, man, just go bust everybody. Yeah, you got it.
outdoor activities. I am...
What outdoor activities are you conducting?
I am conducting outdoor
You're walking around.
What outdoor activity? Why'd your voice crack, pig? What outdoors activities is he conducting? He's walking outdoors and conducting his First Amendment rights. What are you talking about, pig? Didn't you swear an oath to protect that? You don't recognize it when you see it?
Signs holding them
I
up.
am protesting. I'm allowed to do so.
What are you protesting?
I am protesting.
Your mother. It's none of your business.
have
I'm
to have a
allowed to do
protest.
so.
What does your sign say?
It's irrelevant.
What does the back of the sign say?
I am not being a part of your investigation any longer.
Okay, stop, sir. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not stopping. You're stopping.
No, you stop, pig. You're the one who's aggressing on him. You stop. You stopped him, moron. I like when they stop you, they feel like you have to just bow down, even if you haven't done anything wrong, because they're wearing a stupid costume. Isn't that right, donut operator? These are your people, guy.
A law that's not relevant. Executive Order 107 clearly states I am
see
allowed
how-
to protest and I'm allowed to conduct outdoor activities by myself. I have a mask on, which is social distancing, and you decided to come to me. So again, I am not doing anything illegal.
Listen,
No,
you are
I'm
not
not
acting
listening.
rational. You are not acting rational.
Okay.
You're not acting rational. He's not bothering anybody. He's not committing any crimes. He didn't do anything to anybody. The only thing irrational is talking loud, and you don't like it because you're a butthurt pig. And you know you're doing something wrong. And now you're going to try to push the blame on him. Typical rapist mentality. I wouldn't have to do this to you if you weren't wearing that miniskirt.
Acting like probably someone has psychological issues
Again,
that
because you
needs
stopped
help
me.
and treatment.
Look who's talking about psychological issues. The guy who swore to protect the Bill of Rights is violating them under threat, duress, and coercion, is saying that somebody else has mental problems. Holy crap! Are you brainwashed?
Again,
All right, sit with him. Just stay with him
for
for 1 second.
Executive Order 107. What am I being detained for? What crime?
Community welfare. You walked away again. I'm gonna lock you up. Right now, you have an issue. You're a psychological problem. You're a threat to this society.
Oh, you're a threat to the society walking in public and holding up signs. The only threat to society is the American police force and the government. The biggest crimes against the American citizens come from the police and the government. What a disgusting animal pig this guy is. How dare you say that to somebody who's doing nothing wrong? The only threat to society is you, pig.
You're a threat to society. Walk away again, and you're gonna get locked up. Stay there.
There you go. He's committing no crimes. He claims if he decides to engage in his freedom, he's going to put him in a cage. Who has the mental problems, pig? Who has the mental problems here? You rapist?
He has some serious psychological problems.
Again, pushing the agenda that he has clear psychological problems, when in fact it's the police who are completely brainwashed and fight against people's rights every day.
You have Rita's now? He's working there? He has a Rita shirt on. He's serving no legitimate purpose. He just wants...
Serving no legitimate purpose. Exercising his rights that you swore to protect, pig. That's not a legitimate purpose to you? Then why'd you swear to protect it, pig?
around aimlessly. Well,
Wandering around aimlessly. Is that illegal now in America? You have to stay in your house? No more Constitution? People, if you don't see what's going on here, oh my God.
I called. He's turning and facing traffic. You want to call Sweeney? See, I tried calling him. He won't answer.
Let's call whoever we can to ruin this guy's life.
What's the sign say? It says CHUCK. I see that. And then he has, the slow down police that traps the head and all kinds of crazy stuff.
All kinds of crazy free speech. We can't have this in America.
Mental health evaluation.
A mental health evaluation because he's out of control. Standing in one spot, speaking. He's out of control. You see how they make up narratives? You see how they write police reports? The guy is standing in one spot, talking loudly, pissed off that his constitutional rights are being violated. And the cop translates that into, he's irrational, erratic, crazy, blah, blah, blah. He needs mental health evaluation. This is how they F you in their police reports, by lying, thoroughly lying.
Cool. His eyes are pinpoints.
Well, his eyes are pinpoints. He's claiming he's on drugs or something there. Talk about cop-splaining. Again, when they sit down to write a police report, their reality gets put on the paper, not the reality you see right here in front of your own eyes. See, the issue here is that he's by himself. I guarantee you if there was 10 to 20 people with him, it would have went totally different. They're not going to stop 20 people and say, you guys don't have to do that. Because it's 2-on-1 and 3-on-1 in a minute, you see, they can do this to people. Just threaten, detain them without cause, without any legitimate reason. They're disgusting animals who break the law every single day.
I don't know. He's just out of control.
He's out of control, using his free speech and standing still. What are we going to do with this guy? Again with the mental health, because he's standing still and speaking. They can't deal with that. He's a threat to society because he was unlawfully detained, his rights were violated, and he's standing in one spot exercising his First Amendment. That's how the cop came to the conclusion that this guy's a threat to society. Who's the actual threat to society? The guy who's exercising his rights, or the 3 gunmen who are complete morons and don't comprehend freedom? Who's the threat to society? The 3 incompetent gunmen, or the guy exercising his rights and walking down the road, not bothering anybody? I mean, the cops live in an upside down world, backwards land.
Allowed to leave work. going, they said you're going to ask.
And the reason he's yelling is because they can't comprehend what they're doing is illegal. They can't wrap it through their minds because they feel costume plus politicians equals we can violate people's rights.
Let's talk to him. Just say to him straight. Where do you come? What crime have I committed, sir? Can you stop? I haven't spoken to you. Stop.
Can you stop asking me legitimate questions?
Lieutenant, I would like to know why I'm being detained. Again, you have had time to talk to your sergeant. I'd like to know why am I being detained. All right, and I said, let me ask you a question. I don't choose to answer any more questions. Are you coming from work? Yes. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
You didn't need to know that. You don't need to know that, and we don't need to answer any of your questions. I'm not committing any crimes. Leave me alone, stupid. It's simple.
So again, why am I being stopped? I'm choosing to say
Go! We couldn't figure out a way to ruin your life, so just go! And now he's going to tell him he's not allowed to hold up the signs, which is a complete, disgusting, animal, blue waffle, donut operator trainee liar.
Well, then say. Okay. But if you hold that sign up to the public, I am allowed to do so. What law?
No, you're not allowed to hold up signs in a free country. What are you talking about? Huh? First Amendment, what's that?
Under what law? Under what law, Sergeant Lieutenant?
DeRusso, under
Immediately, if you ask them to cite the law they're trying to enforce, which they rarely, if ever, can, this is what they do. They walk away, do the walk of shame because they're incompetent, oath-violating, treasonous criminals, domestic terrorists. That's what you saw in this video. Domestic terrorism. Acts of threats or violence for political reasons. There is zero lawful reason for them to do this to this guy. And he had every right to yell in their face, not listen to him, not answer their questions, and keep asking the legitimate questions of why I'm being detained for a non-crime. You domestic terrorist, blue line pig, blue waffle, donut operator trainee suckers. All right, that last one could have.
Let's go. Under what law? I'm not going to argue. I'm not arguing.
I'm not going to argue with you. Another blue waffle line they always use. I'm not going to argue because you have no argument. If you can't back up what you're saying, you're nothing but a coward of a man. You're just talking out of your ass. If you say you can't hold up a sign, you better know the law or shut your stupid mouth. We don't care about your costumes anymore.
The question you chose to ask me a question, why should I ask you one? You're disrupting the public. No, I'm not. If you want.
Now first there was no legitimate reason. Then it was mental health. Now he's disrupting the public. Then he can't hold up the signs. They have no clue about the law whatsoever. Police in America are clueless as to the laws they're hired to enforce. It's disgusting. I love how people act like YouTube doesn't exist.
Oh, not because there has not been a call against my sign. Understand that, Lieutenant. Under the circumstances of the call. And it says I am allowed to contact. 72.
He gave me the finger.
He gave me the finger.
Giving the middle finger in view of the public.
Yeah, we're just gonna mail him a complaint.
Oh, you saw him giving the middle finger in the middle of public. I guess we'll just send him an extortion letter to his house. They cannot not try to ruin your life. Police are hired to ruin your life. This guy was doing nothing to no one. They let him go when they had no right to stop him in the first place. And because he exercised his First Amendment right they swore to protect again by giving him the finger, they're going to mail him a ticket or a fine in the mail. That's the ultimate cowardice. That's Booty Aiken style. Chris Davila, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. Ojeda from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. Aiken from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. You all mailed me stuff like cowards. Nothing but blue waffle cowards. Congratulations. That's who you are, and the people that support you are just as dumb as you are. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace, tranquility. Please check out my Etsy store. This will not be monetized, of course, because YouTube doesn't like the truth. Thanks for watching. Peace and tranquility.